Welcome back to the social class, dear students. This is your 8th standard social video class, and this is your second video from lesson number 5 in geography. We have been seeing hazards lesson since last class, and this is the continuation of that lesson. So we need to start from major hazards in India, page number 124 from your textbook. So major hazards in India. First one is earthquakes. Earthquake is a violent tremor in the earth's crust, sending out a series of shock waves in all directions from its place of origin. So what is earthquake? It is a violent tremor, ஒரு அதிகமான ஒரு பயங்கரமான ஒரு நடுக்கம் இல்லையா, which happens on where earth crust. So பூமியோட surface மேலே நடக்கக்கூடியது. Okay, earth crust we all know, right? Crust, mantle, core, you would have studied in 6th standard, right? So this violent tremor happens on the earth crust, sending out a series of shock waves in all directions from its place of origin. From where the earthquake is originated, from that place it sends various number of shocking waves towards different areas or all directions of the earth. Earthquake prone regions of the country have been identified on the basis of scientific inputs relating to seismicity. Earthquakes occurred in the past and tectonic setup of the region. So earthquake prone region. So they have categorized many regions as earthquake prone region, wherever earthquake happens continuously, okay, often, okay. So tectonic setup is nothing but tectonic, which the movement which happens inside the earth, internal part of the earth, is called as what? Tectonic. Okay, tectonic movement they'll say, right? Based on these inputs, Bureau of Indian Standards has grouped the country into 4 seismic zones. What are they? Zone 2, 3, 4 and 5. No area of India is classified as zone 1. We'll see what are they. So this is the map, seismic zones of India map. You could see this map in same page number 124. National Institute of Disaster Management, okay, from New Delhi. Here you could see blue color is zone 2, okay, yellow color is zone 3, orange color is zone 4 and red color is zone 5. So these are the prone areas of our India, of earthquake in our India, okay. Now we could see this is the picture of earthquake happened, okay. They have given in the same page here earthquake prone zones of India. Seismic zone they have divided into 4, right? Zone 5, 4, 3 and 2. What does zone 5 represents? It represents very high. You can see in this picture zone 5 represents what? Very high, red in color, okay. So the places wherever red color have marked, they have given Roman letter 5, zone 5, you could see, right? So these are the regions where earthquake happens in a very high manner. What are they? Which places? Very high places, regions. What are the regions? Comprises entire northeastern India, parts of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rann of Kutch in Gujarat, part of North Bihar and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are the regions where very high risk of earthquake happens, and this region is categorized in zone 5. in seismic zone. Okay. Next, coming to zone 4. Zone 4 is level of risk is high. Zone 5 is very high. Zone 4 is high. You could see here. Zone 4 they have given in orange color and you could see here, right, orange color, wherever orange color they have given, they have mentioned Roman letter 4, zone 4. Okay, yes, now we could see what are the regions. Covers remaining parts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, National Capital Territory NCT of Delhi, Sikkim, northern part of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal, parts of Gujarat and small portions of Maharashtra near the west coast of Rajasthan. These are the regions where zone 4, that is high risk level of earthquake occurs. Next one is zone 3. Zone 3 is moderate. You could see here in the picture, that is in the map. Zone 3 is yellow in color. You could see many places they have marked in yellow in color, Roman letter 3. Got it? Now we will see the regions. Moderate comprises Kerala, Goa, Lakshadweep Islands, remaining parts of Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and West Bengal, parts of Punjab, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. These are the regions where earthquake occurs in a moderate level. Okay, level of risk is moderate. Got it? Last one is zone 2. Zone 2 is nothing but low. Okay, it covers remaining parts of country. So here you could see zone 2 blue in color they have given. So remaining parts of our country they have marked as zone 2. Okay, it's very low risk of earthquake. Okay, next, second one. First we have completed earthquake. Now we are going to see floods. Floods is an event in which a part of the earth's surface gets inundated. Heavy rainfall and large waves in seas are the common causes of flood. So how floods occurs? Because of heavy rainfall. Got it? Due to heavy rainfall, floods occurs in a common way. Okay, the major causes of floods are, what are the major causes of floods? First one, they have given 3 points here. First one, meteorological factors. Second one is physical factors. Third one is human factors. First one, meteorological factors. First point is heavy rainfall. Second point is tropical cyclones. And third point is cloud burst. So how floods occur? Due to heavy rainfall. Okay. And next, tropical cyclone. When cyclone comes, definitely heavy rain occurs. Got it? Next, cloud burst. Due to heavy cloud. When clouds burst, heavy rainfall occurred. Got it? Because of this, floods occur. This comes under what? Meteorological factor. Got it? B point is physical factor. Large catchment areas, inadequate drainage arrangement. Okay, large catchment area and inadequate drainage arrangement. Third one, C, is human factors. Deforestation, siltation, faulty agricultural practice, faulty irrigation practice, collapse of dams, accelerated urbanization. Due to these, floods occurs. Okay. The following map shows the major flood prone areas in India. Gangetic plains covering the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, North Bihar, West Bengal and Brahmaputra Valley are the major flood prone areas in north and northeastern area. Okay, northeast India. Coastal Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and southern Gujarat are the other regions which are also prone to flood often. So here you could see in the map, okay, they have given here. Sources is from National Institute of Hydrology, New Delhi. So these are the places, that is, they have given in flood prone areas in blue in color. The places wherever it is blue in color, the marked one, right? These are flood prone areas. You could see the major flood prone areas, what they have given: north and northeast part. You can see northern side, northeast part of India. Next, coastal of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and southern Gujarat, or the region where flood prone is often here. Okay. Next is cyclonic storm. A cyclonic storm is a strong wind circulating around a low pressure area in the atmosphere. It rotates in anti-clockwise direction in northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Tropical cyclones are characterized by destructive winds, storm surges, and exceptional levels of rainfall, which may cause flooding. Wind speed may reach up to 20 km per hour, and rainfall may record up to 50 cm per day for several consecutive days. A sudden rise of seawater due to tropical cyclone is called storm surge. It is more common in the region of shallow coastal water. We'll see what it is. East coastal area vulnerable to storm surge. North Odisha and West Bengal coast. Andhra Pradesh coast between Ongole and Machilipatnam. Okay, Machilipatnam. Third one is Tamil Nadu coast. Among 13 coastal districts, Nagapatnam and Kadalur districts are frequently affected. Okay, vulnerable storms, right? Next one is west coastal areas vulnerable to storm surge. The west coast of India is less vulnerable to storm surge than the east coast. First one is Maharashtra coast, north of Harnai and adjoining south Gujarat coast and the coastal belt around the Gulf of Cambay. So here you could see in page number 126 this map, the coastal belt around the Gulf of Kutch. Okay. So these are the places where vulnerable storms affect. Okay, these are the places just before we saw. Fourth one is droughts. Any lack of water to satisfy the normal needs of agriculture, livestock, industry or human population may be termed as a drought. Okay, lack of what? Water. Lack of water or lack of rainfall, because of that drought occurs. Okay. Excuse me. Further, the drought could be classified into three major types. First one is meteorological drought, second one is hydrological drought, third one is agricultural drought. First one is meteorological drought. It is a situation where there is a reduction in rainfall for a specific period below a specific level. Hydrological drought. It is associated with the reduction of water in streams, rivers and reservoirs. It is of two types. First one is surface water drought and groundwater drought. Third one is agricultural drought. It refers to the condition in which the agricultural crops get affected due to lack of rainfall. So drought, you could see the land which is affected by drought. Okay, droughts in India occur in the event of the failure of monsoon. Generally, monsoon rainfall is uneven in India. Some areas receive heavy rainfall while other regions get moderate to low rainfall. The areas which experience low to very low rainfall are affected by drought. So these are the places where the black color places where the drought is affected more. Fact: about 1/3 area of the country is affected by drought. It severely affects 16% of the land area and 12% of the total population of India. The areas that receive an annual rainfall of less than 60 centimeter are the drought prone regions of India. Major areas highly prone to drought are the arid and semi-arid region from Ahmedabad to Kanpur on one side and from Kanpur to Jalandhar on the other. The dry region lying in the leeward side of the Western Ghats. Fifth one is landslide. Landslide is a rapid downward movement of rock, soil and vegetation down the slope under the influence of gravity. Landslides are generally sudden and infrequent. Presence of steep slope and heavy rainfall are the major causes of landslides. Weak ground structure, deforestation, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, mining, construction of roads and railways over the mountains are the other causes of landslides. About 15% of India's landmass is prone to landslide hazard. Landslides are very common along the steep slopes of the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, and along the river valleys. In Tamil Nadu, Kodaikanal, Dindigul district, and Ooty, the Nilgiri districts are frequently affected by landslides. Next one is tsunami. Tsunami refers to huge ocean waves caused by an earthquake, landslide, or volcanic eruption. It is generally noticed in the coastal regions and travel between 640 and 960 km per hour. Tsunami pose serious danger to the inhabitants of the coastal areas. The word tsunami is derived from Japanese word tsu, tsu, that means harbor, and nami meaning is harbor wave. Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004. On December 26, 2004 at 7:59 a.m. in the morning local time, an undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck off the coast of the Indonesian island of Sumatra. The tsunami killed at least 2,25,000 people across a dozen countries, with Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, Somalia, and Maldives sustaining massive damage. Seventh one is hazardous waste. The waste that may or tend to cause adverse health effects on the ecosystem and human beings are called hazardous waste. What is hazardous waste? Hazardous waste tend to cause adverse health effect. The waste, whatever we throw it out, it causes what? Health effect and ecosystem, and it affects the ecosystem for the human being is called as what? Hazardous waste. The following are the major hazardous waste. First one is radioactive substance. Second one is chemical. Third one is medical waste. Fourth one is flammable waste. And fifth and sixth is also there. Fifth one is explosive. Sixth one is household hazard waste. First one is radioactive substance. Tools and unused fuel pipe of nuclear power plants. This goes as hazardous waste. Second was chemical, synthetic organics, inorganic metals, salts, acids and bases, and flammables and explosives. Third one is medical waste, hypodermic needles, bandages, and outdated drugs. Flammable waste is organic solvents, oils, plasticers, and organic sludges. Explosives, the waste resulting from ordnance, manufacturing, and some industrial gases. Household hazardous waste is pesticides, waste oil, automobile battery, and household batteries. So these are the hazardous waste. Next, coming to, do you know? Chernobyl nuclear disaster site, which is near Pripyat to become an official tourist spot. So before and after they have given, we'll just go to this. Eighth one is pollution of air. Air is a mixture of several gases. The main gases are nitrogen, that is 78.09% for forming products such as fertilizers for plants and for making the air inert. Oxygen 20.95% for breathing, and carbon dioxide 0.03% for photosynthesis. Some other gases like argon, neon, helium, krypton, hydrogen, ozone, xenon and methane are also present. Besides, water vapor and dust particles make their presence felt in one way or the other. Air pollution is the contamination of the indoor or outdoor air by a range of gases and solids that modify its natural characteristics and percentage. Air pollutants can be categorized into primary and secondary pollutants. What is primary pollutants? It is an air pollutant emitted directly from a source. That is called as what? Primary pollutant, which is directly emitted by the source. Secondary pollutant is not directly emitted such as, but forms when other pollutants, that is primary pollutant, react in the atmosphere. Primary pollutant is oxide of sulfur, oxide of nitrogen, oxide of carbon, particulate matter, other primary pollutants. Okay. Secondary pollutants are ground level ozone, smog. And the ninth one is water pollution may be defined as alteration in the physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water which may cause harmful effects in human and aquatic life. So the picture shows water pollution, wastage from the factory, right? In India, water pollution has been taken place on a large scale and since a large period. Both surface and groundwater bodies are polluted to a great extent. The major causes of water pollution in India are urbanization, industrial effluent, sewage, agricultural runoff and improper agricultural practices, seawater intrusion, solid waste. Next one is need for prevention measures. What are the needs? We need to prevent the measures. Prevention is defined as the activities taken to prevent a natural calamity or potential hazard from having harmful effect on either people or economic assets. Prevention planning consists, first one is hazard identification and vulnerability assessment. Second one is delayed action may increase the economic losses. Third one is for developing countries like India, prevention is perhaps the most critical component in managing disasters. So nature is emerging as a new weapon of mass destruction. Okay, do you agree? Yes, they have given here. Around 22,000 people have died in India in 10 years until 2017 due to major environmental disasters. Indian Meteorology Department says this. Okay, in the past 2 decades, from 1998 to 2017, over 5 lakhs people have died due to extreme weather events around the world, stated by Global Climate Risk Index report published by German-based non-profit organization. Next, recap. Hazards are defined as a phenomena that pose a threat to people, structures or economic assets and which may cause disaster. There are 3 types of hazards, namely natural hazards, human-made hazards and socio-natural hazards. Third one, natural hazards are earthquakes, floods, cyclonic storms, droughts, landslides, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, etc. Fourth one is human-made hazards or explosions, hazardous waste, pollution of air, land, and water, dam collapses, wars or civil conflicts, terrorism, etc. And the last one is socio-natural hazards are caused by the combined effect of natural forces and misdeeds of human. So, okay, children, we have completed the lesson. Go through the lesson and take care. Thank you.